It is 7:14. I'm going to start playing around 7:15. I play every night at 7:15. The stream goes up around 10 after. Gameplay starts at 15 after or close to it. 7 nights a week, work on a game at a time. Normally I keep that game in this window of time, but then it takes like months. So I've been playing a little bit outside here and there where I can in Dave the Diver. Before this we did Tales of Kenzera Zao, and before that we platinum Bloodborne, so that was rad. Platinum a FromSoft game. What am I doing? It's 7:15, so I'm hitting continue is what I'm doing. I'm still updating the info on YouTube and sharing the link and stuff like that, so I got a little distracted for a second there. But here I am. Let's play a video game. I meant to go to the boat. I just forget what I did last night at the end of the night. Apparently I did most of what I needed to do though, so let's go to the boat and dive. I think that my seaweed has grown for harvest, so I need to start in the sea people area. Oh, and switch guns. I'm glad I checked. Back to the steel net. Yeah, I'll use that one for now. Well, do I really need it instead of the hush dart? No, I'll keep it, whatever. They both do 6 of one, half a dozen of the other for the most part. I don't really need most fish anymore. Got most of them that I really need. Let me keep the steel net though. It can do things the hush dart can't. The hush dart can do things the steel net can't, but yeah. I gotta do my kelp farming routine. Do you have anything good? I already bought it. Well, now we know. What did I buy? Oh, it's a scooter. Alright, sea people. What's up, Barry? How are you today? I have had a weird day. Heart salad. What are you on? It's just been a weird day. Like, just, I feel like things have been not how they normally are, if that makes sense. I don't know how else to describe it. I'm just gonna do all this same things, but I don't have to come here a bunch of times, even though this one takes longer to grow. It's so rare though. It's the rarest one. I can get the bulk help through gathering, but I can't get that one as frequently. Like, it was a treatment day, and normally like, I don't know, I normally have a very different experience in treatment than I did today. I don't know how else to describe it. It was just very different in a lot of ways. Get into it with this narwhal. Please don't notice me. Damn it. Your business, unicorn. Surprised Mjolnir has not spawned yet. Like, I'm waiting on this trophy that is entirely contingent on something spawning that just hasn't spawned. Kind of frustrating. Congrats on getting to open your statue. I am sorry that things went funky with the experience. Is it easily repairable stuff, though? Is the company being understanding and helpful? They're replacing? That's good. Sorry, that means you have to wait more. But for what those cost, it's understandable to try and pursue that. Wow, that's frustrating. Holy crap, that's really frustrating. What's PA? Oh. Wait, you ordered a power armor? I don't think I knew that you ordered one of those. Oh. I'm confused. Gotcha. Pure arts. Okay. Welcome. How long were you and Genesis on together? Well, happy birthday to Klaus's dad, and hello Swalky, and hello Echoes. Nice. How old did your dad turn today? Or did he turn 69? Is that what it was? Nice. My mom's a July birthday. A couple years younger than your dad, though. Hers at the beginning of the month. You're good if you wanna. You're not obligated to be here. If you want to go hang out elsewhere, Swalky, I appreciate having you here and enjoy your company. But you are good doing what you want to do. I just do that to like let people know they're welcome here, you know? So a lot of times we get into conversations, it's like, oh, you can share a link or whatever, like you like open up the abilities in the chat. It feels good to feel a part of something. Oh, I'm glad to have you here. What's everyone up to this week? Got Klaus building a statue. I'm getting evaluated for autism tomorrow morning. It's a multi-part evaluation, but it's part 1 tomorrow. So we'll see what they end up saying. Kind of nervous because they tend to give false negatives for women. Oh, rad. That's perfect. Multitasking. I mean, I've been self-diagnosed for a while, but like having it formal is helpful. The people I end up getting along with the best tend to be autistic, and I know there's a saying in the autism community that's like, if you're asking yourself the question, you're one of us. Neurotypical people don't tend to even stop and consider it. I guess allistic, because you could be not autistic but still not neurotypical. Dying Club? What are you doing, Dying Club? I feel like I'm in that one too. Coming in here, I don't need to get sailfish anymore. I mean, it's still good to have. You still make a lot of money. Oh well, I'll do it anyway. Since I'm here. Been on this route for so many dives that I just went on autopilot. No, I need to get lobsters. I came here for lobsters. Die or are dying. I feel like we all kind of join that game the moment we're born. Some more than others. When I was in high school, senior year, when it was club picture day for yearbook, I just snuck into every photo. True story. Yearbook people didn't care, they were my friends. They all thought it was funny. So, according to the yearbook, I was in every club. Here's something cool for the theater nerds here. So this is really random and weird. But so like the last theater production I was in was in 2006, right after I graduated high school. as far as like musical theater. I was in a local theater, youth theater production of Honk. That was like a summer camp that the person that used to be the director at my high school was running with his production company, and then his wife was my choir director. We were a pretty good choir. Like, we performed at Carnegie Hall and stuff. Like, not bad. And she did the music direction. And it was mostly people from my high school. So out of the people that were in the cast of the production we did that summer, which was the musical Honk, which is not super well known because it's not like super cool. It's the tale of the ugly duckling, but it did beat the Lion King for the Olivier. So like, we did this production of Honk, and today, as of today, one of these was announced already, so I already knew about this, but as of today, a second person from that cast is going to have their Broadway debut. So the person who played the lead, who was the ugly duckling, was in the revival of Camelot with Philippa Sue. Philippa, whatever, bad at names. And they're like friends because they went to Juilliard together or whatever. And that's the director's son. But the person who played the hen is in this show that's like debuting, upcoming show. I forget what it's called. It has the word California in it. She's in the cast. She's gonna have her Broadway debut next month, or in September. Like, I was in a show, and two of the people that were in this show, and two of the people out of the cast, they were two of the people that I was closest friends with. Freaking Broadway. Like, yeah, it's freaking wild. Like, one of those is already insane, but two people made it. What the crap? It's super cool, and it's like, I can't imagine how freaking awesome that has to feel. There was a thing, it was the Camelot, people from the Camelot revival cast were in this thing, I don't know, like a year and a half, 2 years ago, maybe more recently, maybe in the last year and a half. They were like doing this thing during the strike. It was during the strike, which the strikes, unfortunately, COVID and the strikes messed up the Camelot revival. But they did a thing that like was work they were allowed to do. It wasn't struck work, and it was like Lin-Manuel Miranda's freaking like Instagram video, and like you look in the background, and like there's Philip, who was the ugly duckling. Like, what the crap? You're in a ensemble with Lin-Manuel Miranda. That's okay. Live your life, dude. It's just kind of neat, you know? Honk, H-O-N-K, like the sound a swan or a goose would make. And it's the story of the ugly duckling. And it's like, they did it because it's super kid friendly, because they cast a bunch of kids with little ducklings. And like, I was a turkey, and I was in the dance ensemble for the most part, with the person who's doing the Broadway show. So that's neat. Both dance ensemble people who then other, like, she had a hen role and I had the turkey role outside of that. Crazy stuff. It 100% is, but I also like it regarding Hamilton. really like Into the Woods, and I think Disney ruined it. Like, the whole point of Into the Woods is being dark and not being a fairy tale, because that's what it's commenting on. But then they took out the dark bits, or they significantly lightened them up, and it's like, that's the opposite of what this show is accomplishing. What are you doing? It isn't my fault. I was given those beans. You persuaded me to trade away my cow for beans, and without those beans, I'd have been no stop to get up to the giant in the first place. Wait a minute, magic. Beans for a cow so old that you had to tell a lie to sell it. What you told, were they worthless beans? Were they oversold? Oh, and tell us who persuaded you to steal that gold. So it's your fault, and it isn't mine at all. She made us get the cow to get the curse reversed. It's your father's fault that the curse got placed and the place got cursed in the first place. But if you wouldn't have gone back up again, you were needy with the people who made that hen, but I got it from another, so it's her fault then. But what about the cause in the first place? Second place, she wouldn't dare me to. She said that I was scared too, she dared me. You're responsible, you're the one to blame. It's your fault. You don't want to be on the Instagram? I love Sondheim. I love the wordiness and the just like the layers of puns. It's just like if tongue-in-cheeky was a person, Stephen Sondheim. Klaus, have you not seen Into the Woods? What? Catfish. I have heard of Guys and Dolls, but I have not actually sat and listened to it. I'm sorry. I'm a horrible person. To be fair, I don't claim to be a theater nerd. I just claim to be a person who was involved in theater. I feel like that's different. I couldn't afford to be a theater nerd. This was back before there was like Spotify. I didn't have money for albums, man. When I was a kid in high school. It was like right before you could get access to stuff freely. So I listened to what I could. We did West Side Story. I was Lieutenant Shrank. Because that was, so the theater director whose kid went to Broadway had like left. And the person that replaced him, who's taken over the program, was very ambitious, but like thought that, I think she thought, I don't know, I probably shouldn't say this in public. I don't know. I think she thought she was going to inherit all of the support the other director had built over 19 years. And then was kind of shocked when it didn't just automatically transfer to her. And so for her first musical as a new director who had just taken over the program, she wanted us to do West Side Story. And there was not as much involvement. And there was not enough guys. So, like, most of the cast was women. how I wound up playing Lieutenant Schrank, the racist cop. And I had to say some lines that I really wish they wouldn't have had high schoolers saying without a little bit more preparation, I guess is the word I would say. Like coaching, pastoral care, if you will. I did not understand at the time that I was, like, my lines were like racial slurs. That's Schrank, but holy crap. It would have been a really great opportunity to, like, have a conversation about that and arts and, yeah, I don't know. Oh, see, ours was entirely extracurricular and was not a class. Well, there might have been a class, but I wasn't in it. So in my experience of theater was entirely extracurricular. It's probably a better way to put it. You gotta do freaking Jesus Christ Superstar, Chicago, and Phantom. Seussicle's fun too. But Jesus Christ Superstar, Chicago, and Phantom are like... just, yeah. I'm really partial to Jesus Christ Superstar. I don't know, I just grew up and my mom would, like, listen to that soundtrack a lot. And Phantom. My audition for Honk was the one song, I forget the name of it. Everything's Alright. No, what, did I do that one? I don't remember. It might have been that. I think it was that one. No one ever, like, taught me the proper way to actually prepare an audition. I did it all wrong. I was, like, a scholarship kid at a really wealthy high school, hence people having a network with kids at freaking Broadway. They worked hard, they earned it, but, like, also, like, knowing what you're doing helps, right? It's both. Like, I didn't know what I was doing. Right? So, like, yeah. Didn't know what I didn't know either. So, like, did not, like, so I'm, like, in these shows with people who had, like, paid acting and singing lessons and stuff like that, and just, like, showing up, you know? Had a fun time. Did not know what I was doing. Have not taken a drama class or anything. But I had fun with it, and I did wind up working, like, my job was stage production. It just wasn't musical theater, but, like, I was a professional musician at a place that did 24-hour live music. Like, the band switched out every 2 hours. I would do front of house sound, broadcast sound. We got no sound check. Half of it was improv. The entire band switched out every 2 hours. We didn't get, like, a lead sheet or like any kind of, like, note. It was just, like, literally they would figure out, like, 5 minutes before going on stage sometimes, like, what they were going to be doing, or in the moment, like, and we would just, you got the soundboard and you just adjust. So, like, I would be, like, in the broadcast trailer, either running 6 robot cameras or running broadcast audio, and I would learn what I was working with. Like, I didn't even get to talk to the front of house sound person that might be setting up mics or anything. I just had to literally work with what was handed to me while we were already live and set up my mix while we were already live. It makes a 2-hour set. Like 20 hours a week. Or play. I also played. We also didn't know what songs we were going to be playing. Sometimes I'm hearing a song for the first time as we're playing it, or sometimes we're making it up as we're playing it, because that was half of our job. It was a really weird environment. It was also a cult, but it was a cult that has a platform. Like, one of the people from there has been nominated for a Grammy, and 2 of them have been nominated for Christian Grammy. And it was a weird experience, and I don't recommend joining a cult. You can avoid it. You probably won't realize you're in it until you already are, though. That's the unfortunate part. Stop it, catfishes. That was the other. I was at a private high school, but I was there on scholarship. And so it's like a lot of people there were like celebrities' kids or CEOs' kids. And then I'm just like, my dad cleans pools. I don't know. He's not even paying child support. So it was really weird. Theater can be culty, but it's like at least fun culty. Oh, not more catfish. Why are there so many of you? Maybe I'll just send you in a drone. There we go. Surface. Like, I don't have to min-max every dive. Yeah, it does have its stressful moments, but it's also super fun. But it is stressful because you're on the timer ticking down to running out of air. And that's also your health. And then if you die, it's more punishing than Dark Souls because you just lose everything. Except for one item. In Dark Souls, at least you can go back and get your souls. But in this, it's like, oh no, you just wasted the last 45 minutes because you were not paying attention to your air and you died. Sorry. But it's also fun, and once you get better at it, it's great. And far less stressful. But some of the fights, I've been like, I don't know how I'm supposed to be able to accomplish what you guys want me to do in this fight. Straight up. But then I did it, after dying a few times. But at least they let you try over and over. It's so true, though. The whole house. I'm sure it is, and probably Subnautica as well. Burrow, is that on PlayStation? Oh, you're on Europa in a submarine with aliens. Yeah, that sounds stressful. And looks stressful. I'm looking at it right now. Like, I have Subnautica, but I have not worked up the, like, guts to play it. This one, it's got cutesy animations, so like the running out of air thing's slightly less stressful. I've found this one mostly chill, but with moments of stress. But mostly chill. But also, like, the stressful moments have been fairly stressful. And I've had a lot of, like, a few deaths where I was, like, legit didn't see it coming. Or didn't think it was gonna happen. There was one the other day that it was just embarrassing, honestly. And I was just, like, not even looking at my health. Because I have it at max, it's, like, not been problematic. And then it just was. And I just wasn't paying attention, and that was my bad. I deserved it. Ah, okay. I was looking, and it looked like you're, like, in a submarine with a lot of systems. And multiple people. The people too? I'd imagine in a situation like that. Yeah, that sounds super fun. Sounds not stressful at all. Would not lose sleep playing that game. On Europa. I relate so hard to this guy. I don't like being cold. Alright, what do I need for the expensive lobster dishes? That's the question to ask myself. European lobsters, turmeric, and olive oil. Blue lobsters I do not have. I need to catch blue lobsters. I need to do a night dive and catch blue lobsters. Do I have enough of them to breed yet? I don't think I even found any the other day. California spiny barrel eyes. I need barrel eyes. I can get some of those. This is an expensive pasta. I should get some of them on my next dive. That's what I'll do. Barrel eyes. Yep, that about sums it up. What time is it? 8:11. I don't know, I say this every night. But I'm probably not going to go as late, and then I do. So, I'm not going to lie to myself and pretend that I'm not going to. I'm just not going to address it, except for I am addressing it right now. You know, the routine. I've been having trouble falling asleep. Is that the one with Deadpool and Will Ferrell? You know what I want to watch that I haven't seen, that I don't think I'm going to like at all, but I still want to watch it, is the Noel one, where the girl goes to the desert to find her brother. They're like Santa's kids. Because that was filmed right around the corner from here. Like, it was filmed at the outdoor shopping mall, like, where I went all the time as a kid. Like, that got built when I was a kid. And it was where we would go see movies. And that's just kind of, like, there's not a lot that's, like, filmed in Arizona recognizably. So, that isn't, like, a Western, you know, so. Oh wait, no, I need to go up to the glacial passage. I'll do this, and then I'll go to the glacial passage. There are not barrel eyes here. I gotta get my seaweed. Because it's the difference between having expensive fishes or not. Even though I know it would be more money, like, quicker across more days, but less real life offline time if I just did shorter dives and worked with the ingredients that I get quicker. But there's something psychologically that I just can't do that. I don't know, man. That's what it is. No! Bad shark. Don't bump into me and hurt me with just existing. Rude. You don't look like a beagle. I don't know. That felt like a valid insult. It's a poor beagle. I don't know what. Oh, that's what you're supposed to do with that? That never got explained. I don't know what that, like, prompt even is. But now I know next time you try and line it up over the thing, you get a button prompt. And that will do something. I don't know what it will do, but we'll figure it out. Eventually. supposedly you're eventually supposed to run into this chunk of ice, and there's a hammer in the chunk of ice, Mjolnir, but it just had not spawned for me. Because one of the trophies is that you have to kill a fish with, catch a fish with Mjolnir. But that only works if you freaking spawn the hammer. And I just haven't seen it. Like, it's like how these things look like chunks of rubies or whatever different minerals or metals. But it's just like a block of ice, and you can get Mjolnir out of it. And people keep saying it spawns on the right side of the map, but I have not seen it. I like stuff like this because it at least like kind of turns around slowly, and versus the sharks that like don't get staggered at all. I also really like the fire harpoon tip, or any of the ones that have you just do like 3 buttons instead of shaking the freaking joystick, because I feel like I'm gonna break my joystick. It's very aggressive on the joystick to have me spin it or shake it like that, and these controls are expensive. Like, I just bought this one because the left thumbstick was not functioning properly on the previous control I had. Which was awesome because people supporting the stream replaced my control for me, and I honestly, when I asked, I didn't think that was going to happen. And it happened under 24 hours, and the teams are amazing. And there's reasons to have hope, even though there's a lot of reasons to feel bleak in this world. And I really needed that kind of back then too. It was not a good time, and it's been a real rough year. Having a place that you used to willingly work for get exposed to cult all built on a lie sucks. And I was going to go to medical school, but instead I joined a cult. Don't recommend it. Don't do that. I cannot emphasize enough. Don't not go to medical school so you can join a cult. The end. Like really wanted to be a musician, and the opportunities to present itself. That's all. Turns out it was like a lot of manipulation and lies that a lot of people bought into and then lied to themselves about, because no one wants to admit that they've been fooled. No one in a cult wants to admit they joined a freaking cult, because that's embarrassing. Which is why I talk openly about it. Because it's a thing that happens to people more and more, and more and more and more. Especially in passion industries. Like, theater, music, the arts, writing, creating, acting. People know it's in demand. Games. Like, I read the stuff about what has happened at these abusive game companies. Like, the thing that happened at, like, Annapurna Interactive or whatever, like, where there was, like, one of the bosses was just, like, freaking crazy. And, like, emotionally manipulating people and stuff like that. And it's like the stuff I read where these people are being mistreated at video game companies. I'm like, that sounds exactly like how it was at the cult. They just use like Bible verses for it instead of therapy language, but it's the same shit in a different package. Okay, have a good night, Klaus. Thanks for hanging out. And I hope that you're able to get those parts replaced quickly. Sorry, I'm just sitting here rambling. Ignore me. I love that little turnaround right there. That I love a good 12/8. Like, it's just such a great beat. Poisoned, but I caught it. Alright, I gotta remember to go to the Glacial Passage and get a bunch of barrel eyes so I can upgrade that one dish. And let them breed in my fish tank so that I can get more of them. Into the portal. So I should swing in here and see what they have to say since I beat the final boss. I don't think I've talked to them since that. Sup? I saved the world. You're welcome. welcome, Sea People King. Dude takes all the credit. Sure you did. That's why there's a statue of me right next to your former king. I might have to go soon because I'm kind of not feeling well. Which, like I said, treatment today didn't feel right, but it's hard to explain. It was just like, it just didn't feel like it really feels. I don't know. So I think I'm reeling from that still. Good. Could herd these fish closer to each other and catch multiple of them in one net, but I don't care. There's like 9 million boxes of ammo here. I'll be fine. I do need to figure out where the mural that I supposedly haven't photographed is. That's frustrating. Oh, there's a zombie in here. There were zombies in this game. Sea people zombies. For those that weren't here for that, I got chased by sea people zombies. That is something I need to figure out for one of the trophies, though. There's apparently a mural I have not photographed somewhere. I do not know where. Okay. Hopefully I'll still be here when you get back. I'm starting to kind of get some pain flares, so I might actually sign off soon because I am not feeling great. But I don't know. We'll see. Kind of like if I'm going to be in pain anyway, might as well just play a video game. It's gonna be painful either way. But also, sometimes it gets to a point where I can't think thoughts at all. So, we'll see what happens. I just need barrel eyes. Come on. Shorter. I'm not gonna go all the way up, even though I need more lobsters. I'll be fine. I'll be fine. I'll be fine. It's fine. We're fine. Yeah, I don't want to. The thing is, if I take like, all I got is like ibuprofen and Tylenol, and I don't really want to take a lot of those. It's like, if I take a lot of ibuprofen, one, it doesn't seem like the kind of pain that necessarily that would help with. I like really messed up my knee and I need to get in physical therapy. I have like joint degeneration happening, like the cartilage is degenerated and I tore my meniscus. My sister and I were talking and she's actually like diagnosed with rheumatoid arthritis. And like, this is like in my bones pain. I don't know. I don't know. I don't really seem to do a hell of a lot, basically. And I don't really want to do anything heftier than that, and I don't want to smoke weed, because I don't like how it makes me feel, like, mentally. Also, I'm trying not to do it while I'm in this other treatment. It's legal here. It's completely legal here. Like, no one gives a shit. But I just don't like it as a pain reliever. It makes me anxious. So, I did have a, like, medical prescription for nerve pain for it. Not that y'all need to know that. I don't know if this makes sense, but weirdly, like, having pain relief can actually make it worse. Like, that's actually a lot of my chronic pain got worse when I started this treatment I'm doing, because the thing that I get on Tuesdays and Fridays is, like, anesthesia. And I don't feel pain. But then I re-enter my body, and it's like, oh, like, when you get a break from it, you realize how bad it is. If that makes sense. And it's like, shit. Stuff hurts. Way more than I realized. Like, not having to deal with it for an hour twice a week makes me realize just how unpleasant it is when I have to, like, start feeling it again after not having to feel it, if that makes sense. Probably shouldn't be talking about that on a freaking video game stream, but here I am. What is that? 46? That's about what I need for the night. That's great. Let's open the shop. I realized I don't have to fill up the menu every night. That's where I've been going wrong most of the game, is like trying to come up with fun items that I don't have to. Go bust the table. Damn it. Lost the customer. It wasn't fast enough. That is the one frustrating thing, is like everyone else levels up, but Dave doesn't really level up as the game progresses in the restaurant part. You don't get to move faster, you don't get a bigger stamina bar. You stay, which I know that's how they balance the game, but it's like when you see the servers like running crazy. Which I know the dude's been diving all day, he's doing a very athletic job. Hey Sami, how's it going? Yeah, I think I would have to sign off after this, because like my thigh is killing me and it's like nerve pain. I think it's from my knee. I'm here. I am gonna head out because yeah, everything hurts and I can't focus. But thanks for hanging out. Swalky, Echoes, thanks for stopping in, Sami. Klaus, appreciated having you here. Dylan, thanks for stopping in. And our other guest who gave us interesting toilet facts. I hope you find what you're looking for in life. Feel free to hit like if you enjoyed watching. Thanks, Ken. Enjoy having you here. Subscribe if you want to keep watching. No pressure to do either. I'm just here for fun. I want you to be as well. But I'm here every night, 7:15 Mountain Standard Time. Go at least 45 minutes to an hour. I'm in about an hour and a half tonight. It's a little shorter than I've been going, but just like my muscles are killing me, so I gotta go address this. And we'll see if I'm on in the day or not. I just haven't had the capacity this week, and I have to be up early for autism testing, so I don't know, it might not happen. Wish me luck. Hopefully it goes well. I'm not going to hear results for a while because it's just like the first session of multiple days of testing, but we'll see how it goes. Have a great night or whatever time it is, wherever you're watching from, whenever you may be watching this, and I will catch you up later. Bye-bye.